Okay. My name is Johansson and I'm a professional Counter-Strike player from MZP. I started playing Counter-Strike when I was 15 or something, 10 years ago. It was me and a buddy from school. It didn't really inspire me to pursue a career in esport, but I've always been a competitive player and a competitive person. And when I realized I could be something in Counter-Strike, I just pursued it. In my starting years as a Counter-Strike player, I looked up a lot to the NIP boys, of course. Forest, Freiburg, and Get Right, and all of those. In recent years, I've looked up a lot to Hampus, a good friend of mine, and I think he's a really good player. So when I started to pursue my esports career, I played like 15 hours a day, and I was exhausted every day, and I felt like I was burning out. After some time, I felt like I had to take some time away from the game and create a balanced lifestyle with working out, studying, or whatever, But I think that a balanced lifestyle is the way you should play the game. You should be working out, you should be meeting with your friends, you should not forget all of those social aspects when it comes to Counter-Strike or any other professional esport game. Because it's very easy to just sit every single day, 15 hours, but you can't forget about family and friends and stuff like that. Experience, I've sacrificed a lot of family dinners, family meetings, celebrations for my brothers, to play qualifiers, games, matches. Said no to my friends if they want to do something, go out or whatever, And just you lose contact after a while, of course. They're gonna get tired of hearing no all the time. But I think, and if I could do it again, I should have said yes a lot more times and made time for family and stuff. I haven't lost touch with my family, thank God, but I feel like I should have been at more celebrations.
I can relate.
Yeah, I think every CS player can. So several times during my career, there has been some personal stuff happening that has, for me at least, I feel like that has slowed down my career. Hard breakups and stuff like that has made me don't even want to play. I remember when I qualified to FPL my first time, I was 18 years old, and the game obviously took every single hour of my life, and that obviously made me and my girlfriend back then break up, and that made me extremely sad, and I stopped playing Counter-Strike, and I lost my FPL spot for inactivity. And so if someone told me, or if I knew what I know now, I could have used a lot of balance in my life. I could easily juggle Counter-Strike and a girlfriend, or even more. And I really, really wish I knew that back then. So my role now in the team is an anchor player. I think before, or when I was younger, I was always extremely aggressive. I was always looking to be the star player of the team and stuff like that. But I never had an issue of going first into sites. I never had an issue with dying, and I never cared about my aspect of the game. So I think that generally turned me into an anchor role, or how do you say it? It's I don't need to have 30 kills. I don't care as long as I'm winning. So I think that just normally turned me into an anchor player. I play a lot for the team. I would do what's best for the team for every situation. And I think that's what I'm gonna do for the team right now. So I played in a lot of teams where players has been picked up by several organizations. I played with a lot of Tier 1 players right now. And I have never gotten the chance because of my probably statistics. I've never gotten kicked from a team, and from every single teammate I've ever played with has enjoyed playing with me. So I mean, of course, I could have been a bit more selfish maybe, because I know what I'm capable of, and that would have been shown on the ratings and stuff like that. But I don't regret anything. I made a lot of good friends because how I play and how I approach the game and how I approach friendships. I have two. Do you want me to bring up? Okay. So I have two memories that really when I think about Counter-Strike, they're the first ones pop up. So the first one is Svenska Cupen. I played the pistol round, and there was a 1 versus 2 against Forest and I think Shocks, and I won it, and that meant a lot because I've always looked up to Forest, and it was really cool to beat him on LAN in a clutch situation. And the second one is 1 versus 5 Galil on Dust 2, and I don't even. It all happened so fast. Even my teammates wrote, WTF in the chat after, and question marks and stuff like that. And I remember I was so shocked I even won the round. I just forgot. I just ran towards the bomb and died from the bomb, even though I could have saved the gun and Kevlar, and eventually we lost the game.
Well, what just happened?
So my friend group in real life are all gamers, so they have always been supportive and stuff like that. My family side, however, in the beginning, my dad and my mom are really into the sporty kind of thing. My dad was always my football coach and stuff like that, so I remember they weren't so supportive in the beginning, and I had limited hours I could play and stuff like that. But after they noticed that you can actually make some money out of it, and they saw eventually that it was the thing that made me happy. They are very supportive now, and they watch every single game.
Have they seen you play in an arena before? Or?
My mom has seen me play in arena once in the Elite Series finals, so that was pretty cool, but not other than that. I think CS2, like every other new game, you have to be like really hard on the start. You have to grind it out really hard, and I think those players are gonna have the edge. Like even when a new map comes up, I remember Brollan in it. When Vertigo came out, he was grinding it all the time, and when it came out to competitive play, he was by far the best player on Vertigo. And I think it's gonna be the same with CS2.